Governor Gavin Newsom announces plans to tackle homelessness here in California. He sat down exclusively with our Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace to talk about how he will do it.
Clean up these damn encampments.
A passionate Governor Gavin Newsom speaking with us one-on-one about an issue he says is top of his mind: homelessness.
People are dying in the streets, dying on our watch. It is a disgrace.
A disgrace he believes his administration could help turn around.
Good.
Today, the governor was at the Cal Expo Fairgrounds facility in Sacramento to mark the beginning of his 4-day tour across California, each day set to focus on a new initiative Newsom plans to tackle in 2023. As for this day number 1, he announced his administration will get up to 1,200 new tiny homes just like this one across the state, including 500 in LA, 350 in Sacramento, 200 in San Jose, and 150 in San Diego County.
Those 1,200 small homes can accommodate upwards of 6 people in each, some just 2 to 4, and we'll get them deployed in a matter of months. And we're doing that in 4 cities in this state as a way to commit to a down payment of a more urgent approach.
And we're talking about 1,200 small homes here. What do you say to some who say, well, the federal government says there's more than 115,000 people who are unhoused on our streets? That is this just a drop in the bucket?
Yeah, it's one of 100 things we're doing. When you say 100, look at what we did with Project Roomkey and procuring hotel rooms all across this state. Look what we did with HomeKey. HomeKey is a national model, 68,000 people we've been able to get off the streets. Thousands of new units, hotel units that we've converted to permanent housing for formal homes. That's a component part. This is a very small component part. So I say they're absolutely right. But you have to look at the totality of where our investment is going.
And speaking of investment, the governor announcing today his administration will send $1 billion in state homeless funds to local governments. That, he says, came after city and county leaders across the state changed and improved their plans to reduce homelessness from 2% to 15% over the next 3 years.
For some who say, well, it's just throwing more money at the problem, you say what?
Yeah, I say they're right if we don't require accountability. What I say is money is not the solution. More is not better. Better is better. Smart strategies, intentionality, focusing as we must. We put $750 million specifically for encampments. It wasn't $1 3 years ago. We're giving the cities and counties money for encampments. We're giving them unprecedented amount of money on an annual basis for flexible funding, that $1 billion that we announced this week, but we're requiring something for the first time in return, and that's a damn plan and accountability. No plan, no money.
And given that Newsom's tour is technically in lieu of a traditional State of the State address, we asked about how he would describe the state of California. His answer?
There's a reason we just became the 4th largest economy in the world, because California is a resilient and special place. The best is yet to come.